Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to set up video triggers. So video triggers are used when you want to track how long people are watching your videos and apply automation to that. So for example, we can tell how engaged a specific person is with like a longer 1-hour webinar replay and trigger follow-up based on if they watch only 5 minutes of it or the whole 1-hour portion of that video. So it's a pretty powerful tool that can allow you to do cool things like reward the people who watch all of a video replay and encourage people who only watch a little bit of it to watch more of that video too. So before we dive in and set up the video trigger right here, I'm going to start by giving you some context, showing you an actual campaign using it so that you can understand how Plus connects with all of that and what exactly you'll be setting up as we go through the process of configuring our first video trigger. So what I have here is a simple little campaign where we're going to send out a video and we're going to start using Pluses to track if they watched 100%, 50%, or 25% of that video, and then do different follow-up based on that. So that is how this campaign will work. We'll do that by, in this little sequence, setting out a quick little email with the video link to that video. And Pluses will take care of everything else, so you'll see how that looks. Here's the actual page. Let me go to that. So here's like a landing page where we'll put the little video there for people to watch. And that's really about it. So let's go ahead and go back to Pluses now and we'll get started. So essentially the first thing I need to do is I need to get my Wistia, YouTube, or Vimeo embed code. So I've already prepared a little bit for this. I have Wistia pulled up here and I'm going to grab the embed code from there. So I'll click the little copy button, I'll come back to Pluses. And all we have to do is just paste it in here, click next step. And then the one decision you'll make for this tool is whether you want to trigger those tags based on if someone's watching certain cue points in that video. So if I have like an hour-long video and I want to be very specific and tag people if they saw the point in the video at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. A lot of people will use that for webinar replays when they know there's a specific point in the video where they are giving the pitch or something like that. The other option that I see that's probably a little bit more common is the accumulated time spent watching. And this is where you might post like a 10-minute video and you don't really need people to watch the whole thing, but if you are seeing that people are watching 5 minutes or more, those are pretty hot leads. Maybe you want to interact with them a little bit differently, that kind of thing. So we'll go with that method for this example. And then once I've selected that, I'm just going to assign tags based on how much they have watched. So if we look back at my campaign, I want to do one for 100%, 50%, and 25%. Those will be my tags. And so I can go ahead and get started here. I can start with like watched 25% of video. These are some tags that I already have in Infusionsoft or Keep. So you'll just see any of them there. If you don't have these set up ahead of time, that's really easy to fix. All you have to do is click this plus button and you can go ahead and put in whatever tags you want and it'll create them in your app for you right there. So no back and forth, which is handy. So I got my first one here and we'll just say, I'm probably going to mess this up as far as being exactly right or whatever, but I'm just going to say let's go with like 1 minute is about 25%. Let's do another one. 50% will be at 2 minutes and we'll do the same thing. Watched 50% of video. So maybe I don't have this one yet, so let's just demonstrate that other tag really quickly. So let's do watched 50% of video. Create that tag. And then we'll do one more and we'll do 100% and that's like 4 minutes. So we'll create the tag for that. Watched 100% of video. Create tag. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down. This option you usually don't have to worry about unless you're using like ClickFunnels, but you can read this and see if it applies to your specific use case. So I am using ClickFunnels in this example, so I'll go ahead and check that. and then we'll just give this a name, trigger demo. Click save. And we're gonna go ahead and put it on my website. I'm gonna copy this, but before I do, because I'm using ClickFunnels, again, I'm gonna click the little checkbox here, copy the code, and then I'm gonna go into my ClickFunnels now. But you can use whatever landing pages you like. You can use your own built-in landing pages. Whatever preference you have, doesn't really matter for this. And a lot of these tools will usually have some place to kind of put in an HTML block, and that works perfectly for what we're doing. So you'll just click on that, you'll open their code editor, you'll paste in the code, and that is all you have to do. So you'll paste that, you're good to go. So that is kind of the setup for the landing page. Now we're going to actually come back to our campaign, and plus this gives you one other thing that you'll want to do. So you're going to put in the URL to that page. So on this example, it would be whatever my actual URL is. This is a preview one, so it's not a good example. But let's say I'm putting this on a page that's like plusthis.com/video or whatever. We're going to give you a simple little video link, a link to your video that you can use inside of your Infusionsoft emails. We'll go back to that email now. We can go check out our email where we're sending them a link to that video to watch it. And we'll say, hey, here's the link to watch the video training. Cool, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and actually post that link now. So there you go. Or you can make this the link itself, or you can add it as a button. It's really flexible however you want to present this. So really cool little method for tracking how long people are watching your videos. The other part of this setup that you've already seen here is the tags that we set up in the plus this example here for watch 25%, 50%, 100%. We just want those to match the tags that we put in the actual campaign. Otherwise, you're all done. So that's the example we wanted to kind of show you for setting up your first video trigger. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at help@plusthis.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. See you later. Bye.